want me outside? Man. The energy, man. I know it's cold. Trust me, I know it's cold. You get what I'm saying? I know brothers is freezing. You get what I'm saying? I know brothers want to go home. But the works of the Most High God has to keep going.
That's right.
That's why we out here.
Right.
And say, Elder, let me ask you a question. I want to ask you a good question, for real.
Come on, brother.
How we got out of oppression as black people?
Good question.
Come deal with me. Come build with the younger generation, man. You get what I'm saying? So, give me the book of Acts, chapter 17, verse 30. Give me the book of Luke, chapter 1 and verse 68. It's cold. Matter of fact, Shlaki, you get 2 Timothy, chapter 4 and verse 2. It's cold, but we should never let the cold stop us from doing the work of the Most High God. We should not let the rain stop us from doing the work of the Most High God. Hell, even in the summertime, when sweat is dripping, you get what I'm saying? We should not let the summertime stop us from doing the work of the Most High God. And this is why. Bring it up.
It's the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 4 and verse 2. Preach the word.
Said what?
Preach the word. Be instant in season, out of season. Reprove.
It said what?
Reprove. Rebuke. Exhort with all long suffering.
And that's what we out here doing. We out here in season, out of season.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? We've been laboring for a very long time because we hope for the promise of the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
Each brother out here is doing what they have to do so that, guess what? At the end of the day, we can get a reward.
Right.
The reward is the crown of life.
Right.
The kingdom of heaven.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? The promises. Give me Romans. What you got? Give me Romans chapter 9 and verse 1. Say, brother, let me ask you a question. Right, so at the end of the day, each brother want to inherit the promises. Each brother wants a reward, and that reward is the kingdom of heaven. We're pressing towards the mark, and that's something that we have to keep in mind when we come out here and we labor. We shiver. You get what I'm saying? Our back is hurting. Our neck is hurting. You get what I'm saying? Our feet is hurting. Hell, our hands are freezing and we can't even feel our hands. Hell, we stuttering on the mic. You get what I'm saying? But guess what? It's all to magnify the Most High God.
That's right.
Right, bro? Shlaki, you bring it. 9-1?
It's the book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 1.
Bring it up.
I say the truth in Christ. I lie not.
So Paul said, I say the truth in Hamashiach. I lie not. I don't gotta lie when I'm speaking Christ. Go ahead.
My conscience also bearing me witness in the Holy Ghost that I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart. For I could wish that myself were accursed from Christ, my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption.
Right, because at the end of the day, the Israelites pertain to the adoption. Go ahead.
And the glory, and the covenants, and the giving of the law, and the service of God, and the promises.
And the promises. So when we hit the street corners, each brother out here that's laboring, you get what I'm saying? We're being sincere because we're showing it in our works. You're not going to get into the kingdom of heaven if you're not showing forth any works towards the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
You're not going to get into the kingdom of heaven if you're not showing your faith. A lot of Israelites, a lot of brothers don't even come out when it's cold like this.
Right.
A lot of brothers say, well, I'm gonna sit at the house. I got the heater that's on me.
Right.
I'm eating good. I'm watching the boxing match on the Shabbat. And in their head they think, and they'll say, I'm just resting. Well, what about the Most High God? What about the Lord? What about the sheep? What about the kingdom? These are the things that we have to take in consideration. What about the sacrifices that we make, you understand, so that we can get up out of here? And that's something that brothers have to keep in mind. All right? Being able to come out every Shabbat, Most High willing, if it's in our ability, because ultimately, man's going to the Lord. Every brother's not going to be able to make every Shabbat. But, you know, the times that brothers do make it, brothers have to keep in mind as they're pressing towards the mark, you get what I'm saying, that these works, the Most High is not going to forget. Give me 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 58. Go ahead.
God, who are the fathers, and of whom?
You can drop that, right?
It's Matthew chapter 24 and verse 6.
Bring it up.
And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Right, so we in the end times. We've been in the end times for a very long time. A lot of people don't understand it. A lot of people don't understand the prophecies and the history and the certain dates, you understand, of which some Bible scholars or some scribes, all right, will say when the end time started. Now, ultimately, we don't know. We have a good clue, but we don't know the exact time that the end time started. You get what I'm saying? So we have to take in consideration, you know, Christ already gave us the signs. Now we know we're in the end times, right? But I'm just man. So my opinion, I would say the end time started after the death of Christ. Now, will I know the exact date and the time? No. But by the scriptures of what I read in the New Testament, you get what I'm saying? The Lord already put us on game. And that's all we need. Right, go ahead.
So book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 15, and verse 58.
Yo.
Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast.
It said what?
Be ye steadfast.
It said what?
Be ye steadfast.
Hey, what's up? You believe in the Bible? A little bit. Why you don't believe in the Bible? And why didn't it work out? Give me Revelation 13. My bad, I can't hear you. Can you come a little closer?
In line with my morals and stuff.
And what are your morals?
Just like about bringing peace and like bringing human people together.
Give me Matthew chapter 10 and verse 34. So let me ask you this, if you don't mind, right? Because you know, I kind of gotta I gotta hear you, and it's hard to hear, you know, what you on the side. Is God about peace, or is the Most High God is about division? Which one is it?
I don't think about division, but I don't know if he's about love and like all peace, because he's done some pretty like gruesome things in the Bible, if you remember. So it's kind of hard to be like, oh, he totally loves me, when he's willing to like kill all of humanity except for 2 people.
Dude, now let's Romans 9:13. Now, do you think God? Now, what we teach that the Israelites are the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians.
That's right.
Now, do you feel bad for white people, for what white people did to us in slavery? It's a yes or no. Okay. Do you think white people should pay for what they did to us as a people?
As in like reparations.
All this. You see this?
Yeah, like all the slavery and everything.
The rape, murder, robbing, the molestation. You get what I'm saying? The homicide. Do you think they should pay for this? Give me Isaiah 14 and 20.
I mean, yeah, like,
Okay.
but what do you want in payment? Like,
This is what we want.
Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 21.
Bring it on.
You said, what do we want in payment? Okay, let's see what the Bible.
Prepare slaughter.
You said what?
Prepare slaughter.
It said prepare slaughter. We want blood, Christ want blood, and the Most High God want blood. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how would you like prepare yourself to get slaughtered? Like what do you have to do, you know, so that you can get ready to get your head chopped off? Okay, well, how you gonna train? Can you box against a sword? Let's be honest. Can you box against a sword? If Christ come back, because he's coming back with a sword. If he comes back with a long sword, can you box against that? Okay then. So, regardless, the Most High is letting you know that you have to prepare slaughter. And that's the reason why.
God, it reads, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their father.
It said for the iniquity of their father. So, it may not be you. What's your name? Brooks. It may not be you, but it was your father's fault. So now, since they did that to us, you have to pay for what they did.
Right, so I got a genuine question.
What's up?
So we've done like ancestry, like lookups and everything, and he found out that my family was in the Union during slavery, like during that whole thing. I'm not saying that like totally excuses me or like my race, but like, does that have any sort of like, any sort of like, I don't know, some sort of like reparation to it, or like some comfort that like at least my family wasn't doing that?
We don't go off of Ancestry.com. And I'm gonna explain it.
That's fair.
Okay, and the reason why I'm explaining it because they can't even trace back their lineage. You get what I'm saying? We can't even trace back our lineage to a certain extent. We can't even trace it back to our fathers. But that's why I say the ancestry.com is flawed, because the Bible teaches against that. Give me 1 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 4. Bring it up.
Romans chapter 10 and verse 6.
Bring it out.
But the righteousness which is
So like at 8 and 16.
Romans chapter 8 and verse 16.
And this is why this is gonna all make sense of why we don't go off of ancestry.com.
The spirit itself.
It said what?
The spirit
Itself.
Say what?
The spirit itself.
bears witness with our spirit that we are the children of God.
So the spirit bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of God. And everybody is not a child of God. You are not a child of God.
Right.
You are the devil. You're just a child of the devil. Give me John chapter 8 and verse 44. What you got? So the reason, so what was your name again? Brooks, you have to prepare slaughter. So I know you say you box. You might better work on your weed, you know. You might better work on your quickness.
Yeah.
You might better hit the bag hard as you can, because ultimately you're gonna need it. And make sure you eat your vegetables. Make sure you eat your apples. Hell, you can eat what do they call it? You can eat the fake food if you want. You know what they call it? GMOs. You can eat all the GMOs you want. All right. You can eat alligator. You can eat bear. Whatever it takes for you to get right, to get your head spiritually and physically sliced off. Okay. Now, with that being said, Brooks. Romans 9 and 13.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 9, and verse 13.
And God is not all loving, by the way.
As it is written, Jacob have I loved,
Say what?
Jacob have I loved,
Jacob are the Israelites.
but Esau
But who?
but Esau.
Brooks, you're Esau.
have I hated.
That's the Most High God speaking. It says, Jacob have he loved. He loved us, the Jews, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, but Esau have he hated. So he hated you and your forefathers, you get what I'm saying, since the days of Genesis. Since the days of Genesis.
That's right.
Literally. So, at the end of the day, all so-called white people, all right, they have judgment set for them. Number one, they're either going into slavery, or number two, it's the lake of fire. Yeah, either way they're gonna, yeah. So, you know, you gotta prepare to get slaughtered.
Right.
I don't know how, huh? You did?
Like I said, I used to be Christian, so I said, you know what, I'm gonna live my life how I want to.
So you live your life how you want to right now? How do you live your life right now? Do you smoke weed? You snort crack? You don't? You snort meth? Oh, okay. So you do smoke weed though, right? Smoke a lot, ain't you? That's probably why you looking like that, man. You look crazy as hell right now.
Right.
You know that, right? You said what? Don't worry about it. That's for us to know and you to find out. So this is what I want you to do. Shlaka, give me Revelation chapter 13 and verse 10. Give me, right, the book of Isaiah. Let's go back to Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. I didn't finish on Isaiah 14. And by the way, Christ is a so-called black man. He's not coming to save white people.
At all.
Japanese, Chinese, they gotta go into slavery. The Asians, they gotta go into slavery. The Philippines, they gotta go into slavery.
Right.
So, I mean, it's nothing y'all can really do. Matter of fact, do you really, truly feel bad for what happened to us? Give me Isaiah 49, 23. So you can't truly feel bad. Brooks. Listen to what you said. You can't truly feel bad about what happened to black people. So you're racist. You hate black people, Brooks. You hate black people. You hate black people. Look what you said. You say you can't truly feel. You heard him, right? You can't truly feel bad. That's what you said. Everybody heard Brooks say he truly can't feel bad.
That's right.
You did say that. Do you feel bad for us, Brooks? But your forefathers did. So you should want to feel bad.
Right.
Give me Isaiah 49:23. Let's see if you do.
Isaiah chapter 49 and verse 23.
Let's
Bring
see,
it out.
let's see if you truly feel bad, Brooks.
And kings shall be their nursing fathers, and their queens their nursing mothers. They shall bow down to thee
They shall what?
They shall bow down to thee.
with their face toward the earth, and lick up the dust of thy feet, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord, but they shall not be ashamed that wait for me.
So if you truly feel bad for us, the Most High saying you should bow down to us and lick up the dust of our feet. If you truly feel bad, at least bow. Are you willing to do that? Nah, like you gotta get in there. You gotta let's read it again.
Verse 23, and kings shall be nursing, and kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers. They shall bow down to thee with their face toward the ground.
So your face toward the earth. So meaning you gotta really get in that thing. You gotta like get your face your face gotta at least touch your nose. The tip of your nose gotta touch that ground. Okay, but the Lord wants you to bow. The Lord wants your face towards the ground. Are you willing to bow down? No. Brooks, you don't really feel bad, dude.
Wow.
You don't really feel bad for black people. You don't really feel bad. We can't shake your hand. Your hand is nasty, and so are you.
Right. The pride of Esau.
And you look like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Right.
Take your ass up the block, man.
Right.
All right, give me Revelation 13:10. Say, sister, let me ask you a question. Do you feel bad for what happened to black people?
Every day.
All praises. Now, let me ask you this. How do we get out of oppression?
We don't.
We don't?
So, check this out.
Give me Revelation.
Wait. Everybody's money gonna be on the card, right? I want to bank.
Everybody's money gonna be on the card to bank.
And we're gonna have a blackout.
Okay. What's gonna
That's
happen?
gonna be oppression. Right there.
It's kind of right. It ain't gonna be oppression on black guy.
No, I ain't gonna be able to press
But not Lord willing. Lord willing. She was quick on the sword, eh? Yeah. She wasn't off by that black guy. I tried to hit the Revelation 14:12.
That's the hard part.
I tried to hit her with the Revelation 14:12 real quick. She was quick. I ain't gonna hold you. I couldn't even ask the question really. But Brooks don't really feel bad about us.
Right.
He even said it. He was not willing to bow, and then he gonna say I'm sorry. You think we wanna hear that? I'm sorry. Those are words. We need action. We need face on the ground. We need face on the ground. Man, Brooks better hope he not my, hey, Lord willing, if I make it, Brooks better hope he not my slave, man. Cause man, I'm gonna have him in the field, sun up, sun down. Brooks saying he only gonna get like 1 hour sleep. He gonna hate me, boy. He gonna hate me. And I'm gonna really have fun with it too. While he get that 1 hour sleep, I'm gonna take the whip. Pop! He only gonna get 30 minutes of sleep. It ain't gonna be no hour. Hey, say, brother, I can ask you a question. You an Israelite. I can ask you a question, brother, on the bike. Yeah, he took a fly.
You got a minute for the words of the Lord, brother?
But these are the things that we want. These are the promises that we want to inherit. All right, that is the reward that a lot of us want. Because guess what? That includes the kingdom. That includes rulership. A lot of us want rulership.
Right.
Give me Psalms chapter 89 and verse 14. And give me Revelations chapter 3 verse 11. 89 and 23.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 89 and verse 23.
Read it out.
And I will beat down his foes before his face and plague them that hate him.
It said what?
And plague them that hate him.
Read it from the top.
And I will beat down his foes before his face.
It said, I will beat down his foes before his face.
Wow.
Like, hey, just like that. Hey,
With a sword, too.
hey, you know, we thinking about it on a carnal aspect.
Oh, I don't
Or
want
like,
to be on
you know, get over top and just hammer away like Hulk. But hey, man, these Christians, man, it's a two-edged sword. Go ahead.
I don't want to think about that.
But my faithfulness, but my faithfulness and my mercy shall be with him, and in my name shall his horn be exalted. I will set his hand also in the sea, and his right hand in the rivers. He shall cry unto me.
Verse 14. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, 14.
Justice and justice are the habitation of thy throne. Mercy and truth shall go before thy
It
face.
says justice and judgment is the habitation of thy throne. We have to understand when we're dealing with the Most High God, He is a righteous judge. A lot of folks will feel bad and say, well, they said white people going to slavery. They say this and that. But ultimately, the Most High is the one that's putting His word into our mouth. We are the mouthpiece of the Father. So they can't. A lot of people have a problem with that. A lot of people have a problem with chains being around a so-called white man's neck. A lot of people have a problem when they hear these things about the other nations going into slavery, because guess what? It's not Christianity. They have not read the Bible, because if they truly read the Bible, they will understand that God is a just God.